Some relationship that you have in your life is about to take a major turn, and I think this is something that you've been waiting for, or at the very least, like, maybe like low-key anticipating. Maybe some of you have been dreading it. You know, I have the Green Man, Harvest of the Heart, Balance, Strength, and Vulnerability, and then the Staying at the bottom of the deck here, right between realms. Something that's clearly coming through, that's been coming through since before I started filming, was that there's some kind of break coming in, but it does feel like there's a trigger involved here somewhere. So while this could go, you know, really well, it could also go really poorly. So we're gonna get an idea of what the situation is, and then kind of what you need to know going into it. Four of Cups, refusal, Five of Pentacles reversed, admittance, access, and not, cycles, Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's something here that, like, I think you or this other person, you know, there's just a lack of access. And Justice at the bottom of the deck here, there's this really clear need for change. Balance is really highlighted pretty heavily here. There's a need for change, and there's a need for, I'm hearing like a dramatic shift. Judgment, and there's our dramatic shift. Two of Swords. But I'm hearing also that neither of you know what to do. Tower reversed. Okay. So I feel like you've gotten yourself into a little bit of a pickle here. It's interesting because at the time that I'm recording this, it's timeless, but at the time that I'm recording it, Uranus is stationing direct and Mercury is making a square to that station. And I'm looking at this as a very clear manifestation of this transit. Like, you and this other person seem to really be at odds, and neither of you, I think that both of you are carrying a lot of ammo, like emotional ammo, but also there could be like skeletons in the closet that you're able to like pull out and say, well, what about this? And what about this? Like, this is probably something that you have a really good size history with, just with this here. This doesn't feel like anything new, and if it is like newer, then the emotionality is high. You know, there's a lot of passion here. So whoever this person is, it's like the bone that needs to be picked at is mutual. Like, you guys are both, you both have bones to pick. Let's get a little bit about how it's gonna end up, like the outcome here. King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. It's a heavy burden to carry, maybe like the relationship itself, or but it seems like a worthy one here. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Wow. I think that you're, hold on. So the situation might be really overwhelming. I think for some of you, you'll find that you'll have to leave this behind. And then for others of you, you might not have to leave this behind. You'll have to see kind of how it pans out and how the relationship or conversation or whatever this is, if this is an argument or a conversation or a meeting of some sort, like, you're going to have to kind of decide for yourself. But some of you are meant to stay and some of you are meant to leave. And I think that part of what makes this so charged, right, is because one or both of you, whether it's, you know, you and another person or you in a situation, multiple people, whatever, there's a lot of like emotional ammo here. And I think that there's also something about like skeletons in the closet. Both of you guys have things that you can like bring to the situation to say like, woo, you know, like, what about this? And I can't get that feeling of like, it's anxiety. It's this feeling of like, I don't know. It's not quite, it's just trust what lies ahead. Okay. It's a feeling of anxiety, but it's also just like something is off. I think maybe there's a history of abuse, poor behavior, power dynamics going on here, because that's the feeling that I'm getting is like, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't heal. Oh my God, this card, accept healing energy, is gallant. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can't heal. Now, I want you to be discerning, right? If this is like, please don't be dumb. Please don't be dumb. It's been a long time since I've had to say that to you guys. Please don't be dumb. Okay. It's, if you can heal it, okay. But if it's awful and toxic and codependent, then please just don't be dumb. In my fucking sick of y'all. Unguarded, trust the unexpected, and enchantment, use your words consciously. House of love, you shall be loved. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, you're gonna have to really determine, like, I think that this is something that you have to go through. Like, you have to walk through this portal in order for like anything to really make sense regarding you and this person, or like if there's been issues in your personal life that come from this particular loss, or this particular person or situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a loss already, or I don't know, but like if this situation has been haunting you and you can't seem to get on pat, like I think that this is just gonna have to, you're just gonna have to walk through it. Yeah, the world. Hang on. So I'm curious what the conversation or what this portal is gonna kind of bring to you. And I have the Empress here. What is this like ushering in for you, I guess, is my biggest curiosity. Why must you walk through this portal? What is on the other side? Okay. The Tower, the Four of Wands, the Hierophant with the Empress. I'm hearing a necessary evil. Two of Swords. What is on the other side? Justice reversed. Strength. Wow. I'm hearing something about choice here. It is really important to understand that you don't have to go through with whatever this is. You can say no. I don't think that this person's going to see your point of view, you know? I think that they'll try. But I don't see this as something that, I think that you really need to protect yourself here. You know? I'm seeing this almost as like an initiation. Like the Empress here saying, the Empress followed by the Tower, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, Four of Cups reversed, Justice reversed, like the Hierophant. Like this feels like an initiation. It might feel good at first, but there's wisdom here. This is wisdom that you're gaining more than anything. The World, Destiny. That's Destiny is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a lot of major arcana, you know, so it's important, I think, that, you know, again, like use your discernment, right? Like, but for many of you, I think it is important that you do go through with whatever this is, this invitation. But I think that you would be naive to think that this is going to be an easy, that it's going to be an easy journey. This is, it is seemingly like sparking some kind of journey. Loyalty to whom, might I ask? To you. Deceit. Loyalty and deceit. This person doesn't give a fuck about you. An ending. I think you need to really watch your aces, kid. Okay? Watch your back. Watch your goods. Stagnation, romance, patience. Things are going to pick up quickly here. So move with wisdom and self-certainty, and please don't be deceived. I would recommend spiritual protection and or having an advocate there with you. Someone who can say like, that's not right. Let's pause. Good luck.